Hello and welcome to Nice Big Wrench. Today working on a starter motor for a Honda TRX300 quad bike, which is a bit of a change in direction for me. Working on something that's got more than two wheels. This doesn't crank the motor over, but it had a carburetor leak, and the petrol was leaking onto the starter motor for a long period of time. So as far as I know, that's going to affect the grease in the bearings and push the grease out because the petrol's thinner. But basically, yeah, you press the starter button, it's not cranking over properly. It's got enough power to kickstart, so everything works. It's just the circuit for the starter. So what we're going to do is strip it down, clean it out, because it probably has never been done, and it's a 1995 bike, quad thrower. So yeah, what I'll need is a 7mm socket for those two, and basically these bolts run all the way through into the bottom casing. You've got the top part here, and then you've got the sleeve in the middle with the magnets in it, and then you've got the bottom part there. Now, I initially thought that this had a problem because I thought the teeth, if you can see that, I thought the teeth had been worn down on this part of the shaft, but in checking, looking for replacement units on eBay and Amazon and the like, I found that they're all like that. So they come like that from the factory. So what you'll probably find is that part of it goes into a bearing inside the other side of the starter gear. But yeah. So what you have is there's two. Can you see that? There's two little off-center washers with a square edge. They sit in that recess, so that I don't know why, but that's basically the way around that you need to be. Just watch out for that and don't lose them. So that's one bolt, that's the other one. Now that's the bottom end of the housing. You see there's quite a lot of dirt in there. You can't really see because the light's a bit poo, but take my word for it, there's a lot of dirt in there. There's also a very thin washer on the end of this shaft that I don't want to lose. And that's the end of that end. There's also that washer that engages on there. Another normal washer, rubber O-ring again, and the shaft itself, which it's got a lot of carbon on it from the brushes engaging on and rubbing away, but apart from that it looks alright. So yeah, we're just going to clean this up. All I'm going to use is a bit of brake cleaner, like clutch cleaner, maybe some WD-40 for the outsides. Right, now this is the bottom end of it, where the positive terminal goes on. So I'll take that off. You'll be able to see. There's this locking nut that holds the bolt down into the housing, and then this second nut goes on top of that, and your connector cable goes between those two nuts. So there's two nuts for a reason. There's a couple of washers. One's plastic, it seems, and one's metal. There's another plastic one. Right. And the housing comes out like that. As you see, there's a bit of rust on it. And there's a couple of springs here to help push the contacts onto the runner. I'm not sure if they're too worn. They've still got some movement to them, so they must be alright. But yeah, I'm going to clean that up with a bit of contact cleaner and get that a little bit more shiny. And then that's just the bottom end of it. You can't really see very well. Not sure if you can see all the crap that's in there, and all the grit that's in the bottom hole. But yeah, that will be not a good thing. So yeah, I'll clean all this up and see how she works after that.